All right, at some point, I finally decided that stealth wasn't going to be a big part of my life, as you could tell from my setup here. I have now got this panel on here, which is a 160 watt panel, which means I'm well over 1,000 watts now. So, and all you people that have been screaming at me because your zero breeze isn't working, uh, I now definitely have enough alternative power to probably use a 5,000 BTU uh, AC. As long as it's Energy Star, should be doable. Won't get that big burst of energy, or get the basic. I can't recall what that switch is that prevents that initial draw from an air conditioning. Anyway, so I an ordering mistake. I ordered a 100 watt when I want to order 150 watts, so it made a mistake, and then I realized how dang expensive 150 watts was. So I bought it anyway. So this is a 160 watt Renogy panel, which is the highest class panel I've got, at least reputation wise, on this van. So now, assuming I park at a good angle, which basically means pointing this edge of the van toward the sun, I've got a pretty good chance of picking up considerable power. Right now, I picked up about 130 watts, not picking much up off the sides. But if I was forced to park it a different way, then I would still get some amount of power. Uh, Probably a percentage or as much as that. Now this is the stealth side of the van. There's nothing on the driver's side, so I can at least be semi-stealth, which means I can point this toward the direction of traffic or where most people come from. But I've pretty much isolated myself when doing this from any residential type or street parking. But being a man of color, residential parking was never a practical idea for me anyway. Uh, it's just a too big a chance of getting shot unnecessarily. So it was not something I was going to participate in. I'm going to have to park in either Walmart, industrial areas, that type of thing in the white van. And by the way, by definition, a white van is creepy. Now this is an old white van, but it's just that it scares people. When the sickos and wackos the world decided that the white van was a uh, perfect hiding device to do either horrible acts in, it suddenly lost all of its dull anonymity. So by virtue of being a white van, you are also suspect to some degree, even though you are you are as safe as an old lady on a rocking chair. It doesn't really matter. So once again, like I said, whatever you think of my perceptions, I was not going to be doing residential parking with my van. Never. It's just not. It's just not a. It's just not a logical outcome, or one that it could give a long lifespan for me. So I thought I'd give you this. I don't know how much power is on this thing now. If I could flip down everything now, about 1,300 watts, because this thing's 160 watts. A 100 watt panel I bought by mistake, I didn't return. It's hooked there, so actually I can flip it over right now, basically, and it can pick up some of this sun. Because the only blank spot I had was when I have my cargo rack up. You really can't. You really block off half your balance. When it's down, no problem. But if I flap that 100 over, then I eliminate that issue. I'm not going to do it right now, but just want to give you a quick rundown of what's going on. Yeah, it's gotten stupid, but what the heck? My life has been a science experiment, mostly failed since birth, and I will keep doing it until the good Lord calls me home.